Hello, everyone. I'm Renown Zero. We are back again talking about Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Belair's speech urged employees to quote unquote terrify video game companies if they don't give you what they want. So basically, scare you into going along with their BS, going along with their DIE nonsense, going along with their more diversity and more inclusion in games, even though diversity has been a thing in video games for a very long time, over a couple of decades actually. The first, probably one of the first black characters that people remember is Barrett from Final Fantasy VII, the OG Final Fantasy VII, Barrett Wallace to be exact. So we're gonna jump in this article from Fandom Pulse here. God, she is ugly. Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Belair makes it clear the purpose is to forget about gamers entirely and terrorize video game companies in a statement found on Twitter/X. It highlights their entire philosophy in a way which shows they shouldn't be involved in any productions. Sweet Baby Inc. garnered attention due to its involvement with the latest Rocksteady game, Harm Yourself Squad Killed the Justice League. Most of the game's content was criticized for its lack of respect towards the source material. The company has been associated with several other controversial games, including Starfield, Forwoken, Gotham Knights, Spider Mid 2, and the reboot of Saints Row, which led to the closure of its development studio Volition. A Steam user, Cabrutus, created a Steam curated list titled Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, which lists tracks the game that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved in and does not recommend them to follow. Subsequently, an employee of Sweet Baby Inc., Chris Kindred, made attempts to have Cabrutus and his Steam curated list titled Sweet Baby Inc. Detected removed. Kindred took to X to voice his concerns, stating, quote, the Steam Curator Harassment Group, Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, is led by this person, Cabrutus Rambo. Here's them trying to be slick so they don't get reported, even with the discriminatory language filed off. The group itself still fails the code of conduct. Kindred then urged others to report the group, saying, quote, anyway, report the group. And concluded with, and report the creator since he loves his account so much. So she was trying to get his Steam account removed. She was trying to get the list removed, which caused the Streisand effect, and I believe has over 150K followers now. Now people found video clips of the CEO of Sweet Baby Inc., Kim Belair, showing that bullying and terrorizing tactics is nothing new to Sweet Baby Inc. Posting a clip from the Game Developers Conference, ex-user GamesNosh exposed Kim Belair. Quote, the co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc., Kim Belair proudly explains the method she uses to force bosses at game studios to censor, alter, and quote-unquote diversify game projects she feels are problematic. Terrify them, aka threaten them with the anger of the cancel culture mob. So you have the video here. Let's see.
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
So threaten them is what you're saying. Threaten them. Nah, we're not doing that. In the full video clip, Kim Belair makes clear that the Sweet Baby Inc. game dev philosophy is to forget about the core audience, force diversity into games, sneak it in there if necessary, and use terror tactics and threats if you don't get your way. Kim Belair said at the conference, create moments that are intentionally targeted and designed to create joy in the marginalized. They're going to appreciate this on a level that your core audience won't, but it doesn't mean you're going to exclude your core audience. Yes, you're going to exclude your core audience when you insert forced diversity into a game that does not need that forced diversity. You can simply have your diversity by including it in a character that's written well who just happens to be diverse, similar to Barrett Wallace in Final Fantasy VII, who believes that he is fighting for a good cause against an evil corporation to make the planet a better place for his daughter to live, his daughter Marie. Kim Belair continued, quote, also don't fall into this trap that I think a lot of people fall into, which is they think, okay, don't worry, we can include everyone by making this a single default universal experience that is universally representative, because usually like all that means is, as it did in the dating example, is that you're aiming at your core demographic, and you're probably invisibly leaning towards the dominant societal voice, even if you don't realize it. You mean straight white males who are the core demographic that mainly play video games? Now, I'm not saying that Other demographics don't play video games, but the vast majority of people that play video games are straight white males. And if you're in development and you are part of that dominant voice, you're like a cis hetero white dude. Shut up. Or just adjacent to that, do not wait until the end to call your consultants. Bring them in at the beginning. She added, quote, and instead of asking them, hey, is this very racist thing we did very racist? Or is this deeply offensive thing we did deeply offensive? Are you hurt by it? Yeah, because everyone has their fifis hurt nowadays. Ask them what they want to see. Like, ask them what will thrill them, what will bring them joy. And if you have a team lead, put that request to them very, very early. If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years, and I would really hope you be gone because you're a fake gamer, you're not a real gamer, you're a fake geek girl, put this stuff up to your higher ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for, when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want. So basically threaten them. The statements by Sweet Baby Inc.'s CEO only makes matters worse for the company, which is already embattled in so many problems from the core audience who don't want this nonsense in their entertainment. And that's why all the games that they seem to be involved in have been flopping. And even with Saints Row, that garbage Saints Row reboot caused a company that's been around for 30 years to go under with one release. Now, I know people will say that a lot of the later Saints Row games are bad. I believe they were pretty good. 3 was pretty good. 4 went a little extreme with the superpower thing. Get Out of Hell was a little bit unnecessary. Actually, it was completely unnecessary, to be honest. But the reboot was absolutely garbage. It had nothing to do with Saints Row whatsoever. It's supposed to be a reboot, yet it was absolutely devoid of what made Saints Row Saints Row. It was supposed to be a parody of GTA, and it wasn't anywhere close to that. Which, by the way, you can see this is at over 100K. Pretty sure it's over 150K at this point. So this is the person that is responsible for this terrible company making games like Harm Yourself Squad, Kill the Justice League so terrible because they're involved in it. And that's why now Miles Morales, who is Miles Morales, will be Spider-Man going forward in Insomniac's Spider-Man games. That's why you had a black god in God of War Ragnarok. This is the company responsible for those stupid choices in those games. So, at the end of the day, I feel like, in my opinion, nobody should support any project that Sweet Baby Inc. has been a part of whatsoever. However, it's not my money, it's your money. You can choose to do what you want with it. It's completely up to you. I will never tell anybody what they cannot do with the money that they earn from working a hard paying job and not streaming. Sorry. Streaming is not a hard job. That's just the joke I wanted to put in here. But I thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button, comment below what you feel about all of this. Subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or live stream, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.